How to Ace Your College Interview, Part 1. The first thing to remember is that your interviewer is likely an alum of the college that you are applying to, meaning that these alumni have volunteered to spend time talking with prospective students. From the perspective of someone who already graduated from college, this is a really great way for us to relive our younger and more fun college days. So be sure to ask them questions like this. Out of all of the colleges you were accepted to, why did you pick this college? How did you choose your major? What extracurricular activities were you involved in on campus? What was your favorite class not related to your major? What's one thing you wish you knew before you went to college? Tell me about your career path. How did going to this college guide you on that journey? Follow for Part 2. How to Ace Your College Interview, Part 2. Always practice your responses to commonly asked questions. For instance, 90% of the time, your interview will start with your interviewer asking you this question. Tell me about yourself. Practice your response by first listing out the points you want to cover in a bullet point format. Here's what I would do if I was going to respond as the high school version of me. First bullet point, just basic background, where I grew up. I was born in Richmond, Virginia, and have lived in California my entire life. Next bullet point, I was homeschooled for 10 years, but then transferred to public school my last 2 years of high school. Next, my main extracurricular activity is the flute. I spend around 2 hours practicing the flute every day, and I'm also part of several orchestras. Lastly, a fun fact about myself, I'm actually left-handed. Once you have those bullet points, practice saying your response to a camera and record yourself, and continue to give yourself feedback. Follow for Part 3. How to Ace Your College Interviews, Part 3. Other than the question I mentioned in Part 1, here are a few other commonly asked interview questions. Why are you interested in this college? What do you want to study and why? What is your favorite book that you have read, not assigned to you, in the last year? If you could meet any person in the world, dead or alive, who would it be? What do you think goes unnoticed about you? And my least favorite question that I was actually asked, how would the following people describe you? Parents, siblings, friends, and rivals.